2 years ago, I was sitting at my kitchen table at 11 p.m., staring at my bank app, doing that thing we all do, refreshing it like the number's going to magically change. It didn't. I was making decent money. Not rich, not broke, just stuck. Paycheck in, paycheck gone. Every single month. And I remember thinking there has to be something the people who actually build wealth are doing differently. Not smarter, not luckier, just different. So I started paying attention. I read everything. I talked to people who'd actually done it, gone from stuck to stable, from stable to wealthy. And here's the thing that surprised me. It wasn't a side hustle. It wasn't some secret stock tip. It wasn't waking up at 5 a.m. or cutting out coffee. It was one decision, made once, that ran quietly in the background every single month, whether I thought about it or not. I moved my savings to happen the moment my paycheck landed, before rent, before bills, before I even saw the money in my checking account. People call it pay yourself first. And I know you've probably heard that phrase before. Maybe it sounds too simple to actually matter. But here's why it works when nothing else does. Every other money habit depends on willpower. Budgeting depends on you saying no in the moment. Tracking expenses depends on you remembering to log them. Cutting back depends on you resisting temptation every single day. And willpower runs out. Every time. For everyone. This is the one habit that doesn't need any of that. The money moves before you ever get the chance to spend it. You're not resisting anything. You're not white-knuckling your way through the month. The decision gets made once, and then it just runs. Now, let's talk about why this actually works on a deeper level, because the psychology matters here. There's a concept behavioral economists talk about called the path of least resistance. Basically, humans default to whatever requires the least effort in the moment. If saving money requires a decision every single payday, you will eventually skip it. Not because you're weak, because that's just how decision fatigue works. You have a limited number of willpower-based decisions in you each day, and by the time payday rolls around, most of yours are already spent on 100 other things. But if saving requires 0 decisions, because it already happened automatically, you can't skip it. There's nothing to skip. The path of least resistance becomes saving, not spending. You're not fighting your own psychology anymore, you're using it. I started small, genuinely small, an amount so small I barely noticed it leaving my account. And here's what nobody tells you about that part: the amount almost doesn't matter at first. What matters is that the habit exists. Because once moving money out of reach becomes normal, increasing it later is easy. But building the habit from 0 is the hard part. Get that done first. 3 months in, I didn't really feel it. 6 months in, I checked my savings account out of curiosity, and it actually stopped me for a second. A year in, I crossed 5 figures without a single dramatic moment. No big win, no lucky break. Just the same small transfer, landing on the same day, every single month, quietly stacking up while I lived my normal life. $10,000, built on an amount so small I genuinely forgot it was happening most months. Now here's a question people ask me a lot. What if there isn't enough left over? What if the paycheck is tight and moving money first means bills get harder? Fair question. And the honest answer is, start smaller than feels meaningful. Not 20%, not even 10%. If you need to start at 1%, start at 1%. The goal in year 1 isn't the amount. The goal is proving to yourself that the system works without breaking your life. Once that's proven, increasing the percentage later is just a number you change in an app. It's not a new habit you have to build from scratch. This is where most people get it backwards. They wait until they feel like they have enough extra to start saving properly. But there's no such thing as enough extra. Lifestyle expands to use whatever's available. I've talked to people earning 4 times what I earned back then who still feel broke because nothing was ever automated. The income changed. The habit never existed, so the behavior stayed exactly the same. And once that pattern existed for me, everything else got easier. I wasn't stressed about overspending anymore because the important money was already gone before I could touch it. I wasn't relying on motivation because the system didn't need any. There's another piece to this that surprised me too. Once you see money accumulating somewhere you can't easily touch, your relationship with spending actually changes. You start treating your checking account balance differently because you know it's not the whole picture anymore. It's just what's left after the important decision already got made. That shift, just psychologically, made bigger financial decisions later investing, paying down debt, planning ahead, feel less overwhelming. Because I'd already proven to myself I could follow through on something consistently. This is the part most finance advice misses. People think building wealth requires big moves, a better job, a bigger income, the perfect investment. But the people who actually build wealth, quietly, consistently, year after year, most of them aren't doing anything dramatic. They just made the boring decision early. Pay yourself first, automatically, before anything else touches that money. If you take one thing from this video, take this. Open your banking app today. Set up one automatic transfer, even a small one, for the day your paycheck lands. Not at the end of the month, not whatever's left over. First. That's it. That's the whole habit. It won't feel like much on day one. It didn't for me either. But a year from now, you'll either have built the pattern, or you'll still be sitting at that kitchen table refreshing the same number. I know which one I'd choose. If this helped you see things a little differently, subscribe, because every week we're breaking down exactly how real people build wealth, without the hustle culture nonsense and without pretending it has to be complicated. I'm Adam, your money mindset coach. And this is just the beginning.